From what has become the House of Thrills, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the Pittsburgh Pirates host the Milwaukee Brewers in the concluding game of the 7-game homestand. It's the finale of the 4-game series against the Brewers. Last night, another walk-off win. This one in 10, and Max Moroff with the game winner. The Pirates beat the Brewers 3-2. The Bucks have won 9 of their last 11. The third walk-off win of this homestand. Max Moroff joining Adam Frazier and Josh Bell as walk-off heroes in the second half. And we take a look now. The Pirates have crept within 4 games of the first-place Brewers in the National League Central Division. Greg Brown, Bob Walk, Dan Potash with you today, concluding this homestand. And Bob, this has really become a lot of fun for the Pirates, who again are now within 4 of the Brewers. What more can you say about this Pirates team? It started just before the All-Star break, but it certainly has continued.
Oh, they saw what the task that was in front of them, that they had to go out on that road trip before the break, and they had to do well out on that road trip. And they won 5 of their last 6 going into that break. So they come home, they put themselves in a good position to make these games here coming out of the break very meaningful, because they're playing teams right in front of them. They take 2 out of 3 from the Cardinals. Now you're playing the first place club, and you got a chance to sweep a 4-game series against them. They can be doing nothing more right now. You can't ask them to do anything more.
The late inning heroics, great by the offense, but it always starts with pitching. Quicken Loan's Rocket Arms take a look at where the Pirates pitchers stand this month of July.
Absolutely, Greg. You know, the walk-offs and the hitting, the home runs, that's always flashy and exciting, but when it comes down to what makes winners, it's all about that pitching. You look at the walks per 9 innings there, second in the league, 2.45. That's a great number, but a lot of times when you're throwing strikes, the batting average creeps up. Not with the Pirates at 244, 5th in the league. Not only are they throwing strikes, they're throwing quality strikes. They are doing a heck of a job. They got 2 months to go.
They are the comeback kids of late. The Pirates look to make it a 6-1 homestand and a sweep of the 4-game series against the Brewers. Buccos Brew Crew next.
There is more magic left in the bag.
Wild times here in Pittsburgh. And the Pirates, Jameson Taillon on the mound to conclude this homestand. For Taillon, his 13th start of the year. Max Moroff is starting at shortstop to give Jordy Mercer the day off. First, we're going to check the Milwaukee Brewers starting lineup. It's Jonathan Villar, Domingo Santana, Jesus Aguilar starting things off. Travis Shaw is the cleanup hitter. Hernan Perez will play left field. Perez is 5 for 9 with 3 homers in his career against Taillon. Manny Pena is the catcher. Brett Phillips, Orlando Arcia, Jimmy Nelson, the starting 9 for Milwaukee.
Take a look at Taillon's numbers. He gets ready to throw his first pitch. And in 12 ball games so far this year. 6-6.
Taillon with his 31st big league start.
One away from a full season of starts. 32. If you don't miss any and you pitch every 5 days, that constitutes a full season.
Two and one on the switch hitting Villar, who tried to bunt for a hit last night in his one plate appearance in the 10th. And Josh Harrison with a fabulous play on Villar to rob him.
Villar has outstanding speed. He lays down a good bunt. Man, you have to do everything absolutely perfect. Planting the pole on the ground, shading him, hit the ball the other way in the air.
'25-year-old Jameson Taillon, his 5th career start against the Brewers, and looking for his first win against Milwaukee. Full count on Villar. 22 walks and 68 innings for Taillon. And toward left, gets down, and Villar will have a leadoff double. It's his first hit of the series in 8 at-bats. And today's game started out just like last night's. Domingo Santana led off with a double. Honda defense. Max Moroff will team with Adam Frazier as the double play combo. Josh Harrison, Josh Bell on the corners. Starling Marte, Andrew McCutchen, Gregory Polanco. The alignment left to right, and Chris Stewart catches Jameson Taillon. Domingo Santana led off last night and doubled inside the third base bag and would score the first run of the ball game. Santana, opposite field home run off of Juan Nicasio, leading off the 8th. Full badly there, 0-2.
This is not a good cut at a curveball. He won't go back and look at the video on that one. He knows what that's going to look like.
And follows that up with a fastball, 95.
Like a two-seamer. I think I had a little down movement on it. Definitely had some tail as it came back underneath the bat.
We hit to our Rivers Casino tips to win.
Well, the first one, I'd like to see 6 from Taillon. This might be a pitcher's duel today. 6 or more means Taillon is on and pitching well, and we need a good outing from him. And a big pinch hit from one of our righties on the bench today. I think, I'm hoping we'll play large in this ball game. We have 4 guys hit from the left side in a row in the lineup. At some point, you would think that they would bring in Hader. And we got some big right-handed bats to go up against him.
Jose Osuna started last night.
Cervelli, also a very hot hitter right now. He's on the bench.
Aguilar 2 for 4. RBI infield single in the first inning. So today's game starts out just exactly like last night with a double and a strikeout. That one fools Aguilar. A breaking ball from Tyone.
Yeah, he gave up right there. You see the flinch. He's backing away from it, thinking it's going to be a fastball inside. And about that time, it broke back, caught the inside corner.
Two and one. Tyone went just 5 innings against the Cardinals. His last start. It was on Saturday here at PNC Park. You know, he was scratched from that Sunday game before the All-Star break. Food poisoning. And now it's 3 and 1. Ryan Blakeney calling the balls and strikes with Mark Wegner at first. Mike Malinsky, the second base umpire, and Mike Winters, the crew chief, over at third. Three and 1 on Aguilar. Travis Shaw to follow.
Early in this ballgame, you got to like that curveball so far, huh? The Brewers are taking notes over in that dugout. They'll try to adjust to it.
Runner goes for third. And a bouncer to short. More off. 2 down. VR to third. Remember last night, Francisco Cervelli tried to pick off Domingo Santana at second base with Aguilar at the plate and threw the ball away. Now VR at third with 2 down, and here's Travis Shaw. Shaw went 1 for 4 last night, struck out a couple of times and grounded out. Hit a 3-run third inning homer off Ivan Nova on Tuesday. Outstanding numbers in these situations. VR certainly in scoring position. Shaw has driven in 69 runs.
So far, it looks like Tyone doesn't have the fastball velocity going yet that we normally see. A lot of 94s. He averages, his average velocity on his fastball is over 95. So, tick below his average velocity right now, but it's only the first inning, first handful of hitters.
Breaking ball missing. 2 and 1 for Jamison Tyone. A season that was disrupted. 5 weeks on the disabled list after undergoing testicular cancer surgery. Remarkably missed just 5 weeks. Now it's 3 and 1. Seventh in the league in the RBI department for Travis Shaw. 6 hits and 13 at bats in the series. And a walk. Now it's first and third. And we talked the other night about what Travis Shaw has done in his career against Ivan Nova. Well, Hernan Perez, you saw the numbers against Jamison Tyone. Perez 5 for 9, 3 home runs. And it was Perez who hit the line drive off the back of Tyone's head almost a year ago to the day. In fact, it was a year ago yesterday. That line drive off of Tyone's head. Tile stayed in the game. We'll talk about a nemesis. This certainly is for Tile. Perez 2 for 9 in the series.
Makes it kind of a tough at bat there with Shaw, knowing how well he's hitting the ball this year. Pretty solid series so far. But then the guy that personally wears you out's on deck. But that didn't change anything the way he pitched Shaw. He just kind of nibbled here and there at him. Wasn't fearful of Perez at all.
Now it's a 1-2 count. Runners at the corners for the Brewers in the first. Runner goes from first. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Tyone punches out a pair. The Brewers lead 2-0 on the board. Bucks come to bat. Toyota starting lineup brought to you by RAV4. Starling Marte, Josh Harrison, Andrew McCutcheon. 1, 2, 3. It's Josh Bell cleanup. Gregory Polanco will follow, and Adam Frazier. Last night, Frazier involved certainly in the victories this particular homestand. Max Moroff, the walk-off winner, then Chris Stewart and Jamison Tyone, though Frazier did have a walk-off hit on Sunday. And here is Jimmy Nelson.
And Nelson's numbers very good, especially of late. He's been pitching some of his best baseball of the season. And one of the reasons why you would look at this game and look at the starters and think, okay, a little bit of a pitching duel. And that's what we had in yesterday's game. Same thing. You have to play good defense to win pitching duels.
Marte.
And maybe get a quality pinch hit from somebody.
I like your predictions because they're always right. I'm hoping this one is wrong. I'm hoping that you don't have to get to the pinch. I'm hoping this one is easy breezy.
Yeah, because I don't have a rail to lean on if it gets tight late.
I'm not looking for any late inning heroics. I'm looking for. I want the pinch hitters to have the day off. Heading to Colorado, keep them on the bench. That's not the whole day off.
Let's just have a designated hitter today.
No,
we don't need.
No, don't want that. Now let's see if Marte can beat Nelson to the bag. Out there, he decides to slide into first.
Why would he slide?
Don't know, but he did, and he's retired.
When you slide, you slow down. That's what sliding does. It slows you down. I don't get that. The only reason to slide at first base is like what Jay does. to avoid a tag. You don't slide to try and beat somebody.
Boy, look at that. Great shot there on the Allegheny Health Network Super Bowl with Marte's speed. You wonder if he just sprints right through that bag if he doesn't beat Nelson.
When's the last time you saw an Olympic 100-meter man slide across the tape?
Actually, I don't think I ever have.
It must not be quicker than.
No.
Maybe he thought he was going to tag him. Could be.
Yep. Jay has those plays down. 3 for 5 last night.
The pierogies. You ever seen a pierogi slide across the finish line?
Dive head first, get knocked over. I don't think I've ever seen a pierogi slide.
We'll have to watch for that.
A little heat inside for Josh Harrison. 3 balls, 1 strike. He's not been hit recently, but still leads the league. They've been hit 20 times, 5 more than the Cubs' Anthony Rizzo. The Cubs, by the way, have today off. Cardinals are playing the Mets in New York. The Mets lead that early 1-0 in the 3rd. And speared by Aguilar, playing well off the line.
Not that for defensive alignment. Good job by the Brewers on that one.
Well, in center, it's the rookie Brett Phillips. He's flanked by Hernan Perez and Domingo Santana. Travis Shaw, Orlando Arcia on the left side, Jonathan Villar, Jesus Aguilar on the right side with Manny Pena catching. Jimmy Nelson. Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 9 in the series. .316 career hitter against Nelson. th start of the year for Jimmy Nelson. McCutchen, first inning sacrifice fly in last night's ball game, giving him 52 RBIs on the year. And toward right, long run Santana, but he'll get there. And 1, 2, 3 go the Buccos. 1 inning complete, 0-0. Unlimited baseball break. Some news and notes around Major League Baseball. What a game for Nolan Arenado yesterday. 3 home runs, goes 5 for 6, drives in 7. He takes over the Major League lead in RBIs with 80. The Giants reportedly going to sign Pablo Sandoval, bringing Kung Fu Panda back to the Giants. And the Cubs swept their series against the Braves. Mentioned that they are off today. They'll host the Cardinals in a 3-game series starting tomorrow. The Brewers head to Philadelphia.
Nice to see Arenado get that all out of his system.
Yeah, that's where the Pirates are headed. Coors Field for a 3-game series starting tomorrow night. Manny Pena, Brett Phillips, Orlando Arcia against Taillon. Got a new catching tandem now after the veteran Stephen Vogt was recently picked up from Oakland. Was involved in that collision on Monday with Chad Kuhl. With Pena and Jet Bandy. The rookie Pena took over behind the plate on Monday and was 0 for 1. Started on Tuesday night and was 2 for 4. Taillon, born in Lakeland, Florida, but grew up near Houston. Second pick overall in 2010 by the Pirates. And strikes out Pena looking. His 3rd K.
It's
was a good looking pitch.
All
isn't it?
about that hook so far today for Taillon. It has been his pitch. Kind of neat to see guys that don't rely on that slider. One breaking ball and it's a hook. Beware of the pitcher with just one breaking ball. This is probably a good one.
What a good advice for hitters. Beware.
Cool. Cambio.
That was really nice.
Not throwing real hard yet, but his other 2 pitches seem to be spot on.
Wow. Comes back with the fastball.
95. That's about his average right there.
Phillips saw it all, really.
95.1, 0.2, something like that's his average. Good location. Go upstairs with it. Yeah, he pitched Phillips pretty tough right there. Kind of shaking your head as you go back to the dugout after that one, thinking, why me? All 3 pitches, good spots, quality.
Taillon's first start this season against Milwaukee. Arcia 4 out of 11 in the series. Hitting .321 against Pirates pitching this season. He backs away from that curveball. One and 2 on the shortstop Arcia. And up the middle. A 2-out single. Not hit very hard. That was one of those
good curveballs and got it on the last maybe inch and a half of the bat. So that might have been an actual 5-hopper, I think, that found a hole.
See Nelson, the pitcher, his numbers with 4 hits and 39 at bats. One and one. Tyon looking for his 6th win of the season. Has struck out 4 of the first 8.
5 and 9 be my guess. Check it.
Well, you're right on again, I tell you. Top walk.
Amazing.
5 of 9 it is.
Yeah, you know, I knew he swung there too. Did you see that?
Yeah, I
said
know.
check it.
I know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
As they try to get on the board, we're scoreless as we move to the bottom of the 2nd inning here on AT&T Sportsnet. And Josh Bell, one of several rookies to make his impact felt, and I'm not just talking about the walk-off home run on Friday to open up this homestand. He's done it in several ways, and he's not alone. Several kids on the team being asked early and often to help out. And yeah, the young Bucks have come through. Look at some of the combined numbers and where they rank in Major League Baseball. And guys, I don't know if you could pick one that maybe stands out the most, but I will. First in RBIs, 101. So the kids being asked to do a lot, sometimes in clutch situations, and coming through.
That's impressive stuff. Dan and Josh Bell has 48 of those RBIs as he leads off here against Jimmy Nelson. With the day off yesterday, a rare day off for this rookie who has played a whole bunch. Pinch hitter last night, struck out looking. He's 1 for 9 in previous matchups against Jimmy Nelson.
Nice quote by Freeze about the rookie walk-offs. I don't want to paraphrase, but it was, you know, the walk-offs are great. They're a lot of fun anytime, but when you have the 3 young rookies do that, it's so close together that it's just great for the team's camaraderie, bringing everybody together in that clubhouse. And you know, Greg, the mental outlook of those players is so important when they come to the ballpark. That, you know, they're having fun, they're pulling for each other, they have confidence in themselves and in their teammates.
There's a line drive down the line and right, but foul.
I just thought it was neat to see, you know, one of the veterans of the team, a guy that's really been through a lot of things, you know, postseason star and all that, that, you know, point out the fact how important it is to have the rookie players,
younger players,
contribute in the way they did.
And Frazier, not a rookie, but
oh, that's true.
He's
yes.
Basically a 1 year in the big leagues. Last year played 66 games. Bell and Moroff are officially rookies. And you saw that graphic, the Barrel Automotive League leaders, about Bell. It's not a rookie stat. He has played now 95 games, along with Charlie Blackmon of the Colorado Rockies. The most games in the National League.
He goes to the post, doesn't he?
Yeah. And in terms of rookie records in Pirates history, Bell cannot match the rookie mark set by Johnny Ray. Ray played all 162 games for the Pirates in 1982.
Any Sporting News or something like that, Rookie of the Year back then?
Johnny Ray was, switch hitting second baseman.
Not the Rookie of the Year, but
a high honor. There's a rookie, Jose Osuna. Played first base last night. Josh Bell has 17 home runs, so he has a shot at the Pirates rookie home run record set by Jason Bay. Bay hit 26 in 2004. And the second baseman out in shallow right field. Gonna get him. VR throws out Bell.
Right on the edge of being a step too deep. And the further out there you get, the more time you have to move left and right, gives you a little more range. But there is a point to where, so what if you get it, you can't throw anybody out. I mean, it could be a ground ball to the right fielder. He's not throwing anybody out. You can't back up too far.
There's Gregory Polanco. 1 for 4 last night. Polanco had the 4-hit game on Monday. So 5 for 11 in the series. Gregory Polanco against the Brewers this year, hitting at a .444 clip.
Oh, lazy breeze blowing out, but not blowing very hard.
Nelson has given up just a dozen home runs this year.
Nice to see the background the Jolly Roger will have later on.
Chad and Troy trying to stay cool.
It is going to be a warm, hot day up on top of that batter's eye. Scorching.
Now on strikes goes Polanco. First K for Nelson. Nelson with 128 strikeouts on the year. He's 9th in the league in the K department. We've got another fan jam coming up Friday, August 4th. Pirates Padres here at PNC Park. After the game, the legendary band Chicago will take the field and play all their great hits. You can watch the show right from the field with the purchase of a field pass. Check it all out on pirates.com/fanjam. It's pirates.com/fanjam. Friday, August 4th, Bucks and Chicago. After the Padres game, and a base hit for Adam Frazier with 2 outs. A single to right. first hit for the Bucks.
Turn on that ball. And inside, you gotta get the head of the bat to it. You gotta get it, make contact out in front of home plate a little.
So Adam Frazier in the starting lineup. David Freese with a day off, and Frazier delivers with a 2-out single. Now Max Moroff. What a thrilling moment last night for Max Moroff and the Pirates. There goes Frazier right away. Check swing, throw down, got him. And Frazier says, check the video.
Hey, he tried to do the
swing move,
the hand trick. Yeah, give him the left, take it away, and go in with the right.
Did he do it? Hey,
yes,
I think he did.
He did. He's safe. He's safe.
Yeah. Frazier, nice job. Tucks that left hand in. The second base umpire, Mike Malinsky, calls him out. So he will join crew chief Mike Winters on the headsets as the Pirates challenge the out call at second.
Yeah, he doesn't make contact with him until he tags the kind of the 2 on his 26. By that time, the right hand was on the bag.
Fans are seeing it, as you see, as is Frazier.
Brewers are walking back to their positions.
It's a clear indication.
They're watching it on the scoreboard. They're heading back out. That's funny.
It is funny. That's good. Well, you've always said we don't need the replay. Just guys, be honest. You don't need the umpires in this situation. Just show the replay on the scoreboard and let the players decide.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he'd come back and said out and the Brewers had already taken the field?
Great slide. There's the contact. Hands already on the bag.
8th steal. Great look from the Allegheny Health Network Supermo. Pirates challenge, call overturned.
They went to tag him in that left hand, and Frazier pulled it out of there.
So Max Moroff with a 1-0 count. Trying to bring home his buddy from second base. He and Frazier and Josh Bell kind of grew up together in the Pirates minor leagues. Going back to 2014 when all three were playing in Bradenton. Well, Frazier was back then the shortstop. Moroff was the second baseman. The case for much of their minor league career. Frazier was at short, Moroff at second. 8 steals in 12 attempts for Adam Frazier. Chance to give the Pirates a lead here in the second. Moroff couldn't buy a hit. Now all of a sudden he is 3 for his last 5 at bats. Maybe gaining that confidence. So important for these players, whether you're a rookie or veteran. Three and one. Baseball's such a mental game. Get that confidence back, you play relaxed.
I think it's, for guys who've been around a while, they can handle that stuff. They're better equipped to handle bad innings for pitchers or slumps for hitters, but the younger player, you got to wear on them a little bit.
Close pitch called strike 2. And ball 4. Moroff reaches.
Time for some smart hitting.
If you want smart hitting, you go to veteran catcher Chris Stewart.
On a ground ball just inside the first base bag. That would be a smart hit. A lot of room there.
Stewart, a couple of RBIs on the year. His first start of this homestand, Francisco Cervelli caught them all.
For quite a while, catchers were doing something they haven't done in a long time. Carried 3 catchers.
And a little flare over first. That'll do the trick. That's smart hitting. 1-0 Pirates. Chris Stewart,
Smart man right there.
gives the Bucks a 1-0 lead.
He looks around. He sees where the biggest hole is, and that's the direction he's trying to hit the ball. Sounded like the bat gave up also, didn't it? Yeah, if that bat only had 1 life to live, make it an RBI.
Frazier scores. 2-out single. A great move by Frazier to get that hand out of the way so that he could steal second. Fouled off the plate. Pirates challenged the out call. Would have been the 3rd out. Stolen base pays off.
Nice job, Roach. Kevin Roach making those calls in the video room. What the challenge, what not the challenge.
Couple strikes on Tyone. Back to the pitcher. But good work with 2 outs. Adam Frazier singled, stole second after the walk to Moroff. Chris Stewart makes it a 1-0 game.
Pirates baseball on AT&T Sportsnet is brought to you by Allegheny Health Network, the largest health system rated #1 in the region for all the things that matter most. And by Kenny Ross Subaru, Total Confidence Pricing. Let's go Bucks!
1-0 Pirates. Move to the third. Sunny summer afternoon along the banks of the Allegheny. Pirates trying to sweep the Brew Crew. Adam Frazier got the second inning going with that base hit. Yep, trying to do it again. Bring those colors up. Pirates playing red hot baseball. The Mets get a home run from Lucas Duda, lead the Cardinals. Pirates leapfrogged the Redbirds last night as the Mets won over St. Louis 7-3. So the Bucks sole possession of third in the Central. Headed toward the seats, Jay Hay. Bounces into the seats and back out. Jonathan Villar doubled to start this ball game. Talked a lot this series about the Brewers, who hit a lot of home runs, they steal a lot of bases, and they strike out a whole bunch, more than any other team in the majors. 940 strikeouts. And there's another 6 punch outs for Tyone. Last night Garrett Cole punched out 10 in 7 innings for the 5th time in his career. A double-digit strikeout performance for Cole.
And that was our first performance like that of the year. And it's looking like Tyone might be able to make that back-to-back.
Whether VR was surprised at that pitch, caught so much of the plate with such movement. I can't believe he was upset at the call. He was right dead over home plate. Auto strike on Domingo Santana.
.941 times, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think it would be more routine by now.
I was going to say they've learned. Actually, it's to be exact, it's 946. 940 coming in. The team strikeout total. 1 and 2 on Santana. So the updated strikeouts total. Darnell Coles is the hitting coach. Loves the homers, but doesn't love the strikeouts.
Let's see if we can push him over the 50 mark for the series.
What, 42 now?
42, yeah. Got an outside shot at that. Wouldn't be easy, but could be done.
Well, they're on their way. It's 3 straight for Tyone, 7 already on the afternoon. Allegheny Health Network Supermo look.
At that hook that has all that top spin.
Tyone's career high was set in Philadelphia. His last start before the All-Star break. K'd 9 Phillies in 5 innings. He falls behind Aguilar, 2-0. Suddenly falls behind him, 3-0. Swinging away and a line drive and dropped by Marte.
Did it come out after he hit the ground?
I believe so.
Initially,
he had it, and then when he rolled over,
like
it dropped out. Remember what made contact with the ground? No.
No, it just popped out well before that. And right off the edge of some of that green piping along the leather.
So now Tyone faces Shaw with a runner at first and 2 outs. And hit to center. And McCutchen will make the catch. Head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Third, that young man came all the way from California to see Andrew McCutchen play. Allegheny Health Network injury update. Brewers have had a couple of pitchers on the shelf. Chase Anderson on the DL end of June with an oblique strain. Might throw the end of the month. Willie Peralta has been on a rehab assignment. Injured his calf in the middle of June. A couple of their pitchers. Chase Anderson, that was a big blow to them.
We're going to be there Monday. He didn't have to come this far. Young man. California.
Yeah.
Could have waited a little bit. Just patience. We were going to get there.
Driven down to San Diego, you mean?
Yeah. We're going to be playing in 2 different cities in California. A 2-city tour of the state. Golden State.
The Golden State, huh?
Is it the Golden State?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I-5, that's the Golden State
I'm
Freeway.
getting all kinds of geography lessons from you and Pete Toma. He told me, he said that sign LA, he said that's California. He told me that was during the break, so I had a head start on you, buddy. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Pete keeps us well informed.
Yes,
huh?
sirree. You think that it's, we here in the booth that pass along all this knowledge, stuff like that comes through our headsets. 0-2 on Marte.
Sometimes we have to be a little slackful on what we say.
Yeah. Yeah. Marte toward right. Santana. Speaking of the upcoming road trip, Nissan road ahead. It will be the Rockies hosting the Pirates at Coors Field in Denver. Trevor Williams against Jeff Hoffman tomorrow night at 8. Saturday night, 7:30. Chad Kuhl against German Marquez. And Ivan Nova will oppose Kyle Freeland on Sunday. The Rockies have righted the ship a bit lately. They had fallen into 3rd place in the National League West. And they're now back ahead of Arizona. Still 11 games back of the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are just out of this world where they've played. They're going to host Atlanta tonight.
The Dodgers, they might wrap things up late August.
I think teams in the National League West are thinking wild card. Colorado a half-game lead over Arizona right now in that wild card positioning. Cubs are 5 back, Pirates 7.5 in the wild card.
Arizona trying to eliminate that half game right now. 3-0 lead over Cincinnati.
Diamondbacks fell in 11 innings last night in Cincy. Check out the National League West standings.
66-29.
Crazy. They've won 11 in a row, and what is it, 30 out of 33?
SMT.
Two and two on Harrison. SMT.
Shiver me timbers.
Glad you clarified. Again,
It's a pirate
the
way
knowledge.
of saying OMG, I guess.
Yeah. You guess?
Yeah, I picked that up somewhere. I don't know where I saw that.
Off the leg of the pitcher Nelson, deflects to VR, and Josh Harrison is the second out.
They had the middle of the diamond pretty clogged up there. It'll be tough to sneak one through that part. First, you got to get by Nelson.
Yeah, that's pretty well covered.
Pretty well covered at that point. Even I guess the Brewers probably used that shift, very aggressive infield positioning, as much or more than anybody else. Wouldn't you say?
Yep.
It's paid off for them many times.
I think there's no question the most aggressive when it comes to right-handed hitters like McCutchen, where the first baseman, in this case Aguilar, playing, it's close to quite halfway to second.
That's where he was. He caught that line drive from Jay. First time
only
up.
man on the right side of the infield is the big first baseman. McCutchen fly to right in the first.
All the way from LA. Not a Dodger fan.
No. Hutch fan. Gonna pop up. Shallow right. And the Pirates go down in order. Through three, still 1-0 Pittsburgh.
It's time for the Toyota all-wheel drive RAV4th inning. Toyota, what drives you?
One 0 Bucks, 4th inning here at PNC Park. Final game of the first homestand following the All-Star break. And it's smoking here this afternoon. Pirates go on a 3-city road trip out to Colorado tonight as Hernan Perez leads off against Jameson Taillon. Struck out to end the first. Jonathan Villar began the ball game with a double. After a 2-out walk to Travis Shaw, Taillon able to strike out Perez. 2 of the 3 homers he's hit off Taillon came in one game. It was late August of last year in Milwaukee. Perez hit a pair of homers off Taillon, who lasted just 3 innings that night. Perez was getting a lot of playing time when Ryan Braun was on the disabled list. Braun was in the lineup yesterday early, was scratched. He's had some foot issues.
A beautiful changeup. Movement on it.
Braun started the first 2 games of the series. 1 for 9 the first 2 games. But again, not in there today. So it's Perez in left, on deck Manny Pena. Still 3-2. Pitch count up to 63 for Taillon. And a leadoff free pass. Your Giant Eagle Advantage card can help you save on Pirates tickets. Use your Giant Eagle Advantage card, save up to $10 per ticket for outfield box or Sunday through Thursday home games. Those box seats, you go to pirates.com/advantage card. Take advantage. The Pirates' next homestand following this 10-day, 9-game trip. Pirates will be back home on August the 1st, a Tuesday night. 3 games with the Reds and the Padres in for 3, and then a 2-game series home and home with the Tigers. You wonder what these clubs, including the Pirates, will look like the next homestand. The Reds, of course, thinking about the future. Padres, likewise, and the Tigers apparently going to be trying to move some players. They've already traded J.D. Martinez. Where will the Pirates be?
It will be interesting to see how active this trading deadline is, as it started already. Of course, Cubs making that big move for Quintana. J.D. Martinez has moved.
Today, not too long ago, the Mariners announced that they've picked up David Phelps, the reliever from the Marlins. Seattle not giving up wild card spot available to them. They've gotten back in the race in the American League. Little broken bat flare. Can be fielded by Moroff. Oh, he decides to throw to second instead of getting the shore out at first. I think Moroff looked like he was trying to deke Perez.
And I think he thought that his little decoy that he was going to catch the ball maybe had more of an effect than it did. But Perez, he read that very well. Got the nice jump, did not think it was going to be caught. And so he easily beats this. A little bit of a problem now.
First and second, nobody out. Brett Phillips. Phillips struck out his first time up. They rule that a hit, by the way. Moroff certainly has the play at first base. He decides to do that, but Manny Pena given gift hit first and second. 1 ball, 1 strike on Phillips. Two and 1. Phillips with 3 hits and 18 big league at bats. 0 for 2 with a couple of walks on Monday in his start. And toward right field, Polanco, long run, can't get there. And this is going to tie the game, and now he boots it. A double to make it 1-1 and nobody out.
Yeah, this has kind of opened up a little can of worms, not getting it out on that little shot there. Now Phillips gets down in the corner and took 3 tries to pick the baseball up. Once with the bare hand, missed it. Once with a glove, missed it again.
Nobody out, infield back. And the batter, Orlando Arcia, who singled in the second. Drops down a bunt foul. The leadoff walk to Perez. Broken bat blooper on the infield, and a double. And it's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 on Arcia. Breaking ball misses. Arcia with 9 homers, 34 runs batted in. And to second. And a 2-1 lead as Pena scores. Phillips moves to third.
Yeah, that was a very well executed at bat by Arcia. Trying to hit that ground ball the right side to get the run home, and the other effect is 1 out. Man at third base, infield now will have to come and play up tight.
Frazier to Bell. RBI for Arcia. Jimmy Nelson went to talk to Ed Cedar, the third base coach, before stepping in.
Everybody pretty much on the grass.
Not a squeeze. Nelson bunts it.
No, I have no idea. Don't ask. Why you would turn around and sacrifice there, I don't know.
He's squaring again. Pops it up.
What are they doing?
What is this play?
I have no idea. You got the infield in, which, you know, makes the pitcher just a little bit more dangerous with the bat.
For Stewart. Ball drops untouched. Well, 0-2. Might as well square again. Yeah. Oh, and he was going to swing away and took a strike. So that's number 8 for Tyone, 2 down.
Take what I said about Arcia away. He should have been swinging to knock the run in instead of move the runner to third, because that was useless. Do not understand that. You know, if you'd like are trying to trick people and bunt for a base hit, but when you're squaring around early, I mean, I don't get it.
Now VR taps to first, so Bell will make that play, and good work for Tyone to keep that runner at third base. The Pirates now trail 2-1.
On AT&T Sportsnet is brought to you by the Chevy Trax and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Day Automotive. We're going to make your day. Let's go Bucks!
Brewers now lead 2-1, that 2 spot in the top of the 4th inning. Josh Bell will lead off here in the bottom half of the 4th at PNC Park. Well, we have a moment. I want to congratulate Michael Nice, our technical director in the truck, and congratulate Anthea Boa. They will be married this coming Friday. So congratulations, Michael, Anthea, and he's hard at work in the truck.
Roll red.
Look, he's locked in.
There was a little pinky sitting on red there. I saw that.
Came off gold, by the way, Bob, but that's all right.
Oh, I saw him come off gold, but I said roll red.
No. Don't even try it. Stay away from the truck. What was it? Were you the guy we caught with that camera many years ago? We used to do the trivia, and you kept getting the answers right.
That was a.
And we thought there was something going on, nefarious, and then the camera caught you looking for the sheet of paper with the quiz on it.
No, that's not what happened.
Oh, tell me what happened then.
Nothing. It was a setup.
A setup?
Yeah.
Did they ask you to come into the truck and start rummaging through papers?
I visit the truck all the time, and I was not rummaging through any papers whatsoever. If you remember, it was somebody's laptop that they put a fake screenshot on there of a trivia answer.
And you just happen to be in the truck, as you always do.
Yeah, I take. How many times I go to the truck during a year? Probably.
No idea.
Half dozen?
No idea. Well, you could say 50, and I'd say, okay.
Pete, tell them how many times I've been to the truck already this year. Pete?
Silence, crickets.
What do you say?
He said, probably 10.
Okay. There you go. So that was all a setup. Always empty-handed. Okay. All right. I get it.
I just remember how embarrassed you were by being caught by that camera. You didn't expect it. We rolled it during a game.
It was because it was a setup. No, I wouldn't. It was a setup. It was a total fabrication. That's what it was.
Strike 3 called on Bell. Second K for Nelson. Jimmy Nelson, we said earlier, came into the ball game 9th in the league in strikeouts. His last 14 starts, he's 7-2 with a 2.59 ERA. And since the end of May, only 4 pitchers in all of baseball have struck out more batters than Jimmy Nelson. Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, Corey Kluber, and Chris Sale since May 28th. Garrett Cole had the strikeout pitch going last night. Polanco struck out in the second. There's the line, the 10 strikeout performance for Garrett Cole. Polanco with Frazier to follow. Hit hard towards center field. Phillips back, and El Cafe with a line drive home run. He clears the deck with his 9th to tie the game at 2.
Look, Greg, you could tell off the bat, couldn't you, the backspin that ball had? So it really wasn't all that high, but it just kept carrying and carrying. Great spin on that ball to easily get it out of here.
Two ball game.
Smiles all around. Fastball that allowed Polanco to get real nice extension with those long arms of his. Take a look at it. It's not really a super high drive, but just easily carrying out of here with that nice backspin. good feeling when you're on the mound, Greg. You give up a couple and you guys get it right back for you.
So you're tired, you're in the dugout, you see that.
Oh yeah,
makes it feel good, doesn't it?
Team effort. Everybody pulling in the same direction.
And a bad looking swing and a miss. Brings up Max Moroff. Point Park University tweet with Max Moroff coming to the plate. Trey Wilson from Altoona tweeted this out. Adam Frazier, Josh Bell, Max Moroff at PNG Field in Altoona from a couple years ago. And they had the walk-off hits over this past week. Three buddies. Talked about that earlier, that the three of them played back in 2014 high A-ball Bradenton together. Josh Bell, an outfielder at that point. And more often than not, would play second. Frazier would play short. Max Moroff, since a very young age, knew he wanted to play Major League Baseball. Growing up in Central Florida. At the age of 12, he was the starting shortstop for the Maitland, Florida All-Star team that went to Williamsport, played in the Little League World Series. They won the Southeast Championship over Buckhead, Georgia. He was so impressive that Cal Ripken, the Hall of Famer, sent him an email that read in part, "Keep up the good work, take a deep breath, relax and enjoy, buddy. You remind me of myself when I was your age. The drive, the dedication, the family values you have." Pirates will be visiting Williamsport. Part of the homestand in the middle of August. We'll be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And down on strike, so an angry Jimmy Nelson, after giving up the game-tying home run to Gregory Polanco moments after he struck out Josh Bell looking. El Cafe ties it with his 9th of the year. It's 2-2 after 4. In Pirates history, 2002, July 20th, Pirates and Cardinals here here at PNC Park. Pirates win at 15-6. Adam Heisdu, career day. 4 hits, homers twice, drives in 7. Jason Kendall and Aramis Ramirez each with 2 hits. Chris Benson got the win. Adam Heisdu, we're just talking about Altoona.
Yeah, he's the mayor of Altoona.
Mayor of Altoona, unofficially. Adam Heisdu spent a lot of years playing for the Curve. Gregory Polanco, also a Curve grad. Let's see if Taillon can put up a 0 after Polanco's home run ties the game. He has struck out Domingo Santana twice. Oh, the swing and the follow through whacks Stewart.
That was a solid one too. Made a loud thud.
Oh, it really knocked him. My goodness.
That's about as good as you'll see a catcher get hit. Imagine it was like the old days. He's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
He didn't have a goose egg on there now.
Francisco Cervelli is in there.
Nobody gets goose eggs anymore.
Really? Nobody gets them anymore?
I haven't seen a goose egg in a long time.
Well, how often do you check for goose eggs? About as often as you go into the truck?
Now, why would you say that again? We established that I go in there a lot.
I'm saying, how often do you check for goose eggs?
You don't have to check for them. You just see them. Man.
Oh, you can,
somebody's got a knot on their head.
See them from a mile away. The knot on the back of their head.
Yeah.
Huh?
Everybody wears helmets and stuff now. You know,
so that's possible they
ride
have
bikes and things. No.
Yeah, it's possible.
I just think the goose egg has been eliminated pretty much. It's a rarity nowadays.
Pop up to right. And Santana is the first out here in the 5th. So Santana 0 for 3. Jesus Aguilar, who singled off of Starling Marte's glove his last time up. Well, Taillon really needs an efficient top of the 5th. He's due up 2nd in the bottom of this inning.
You don't want to have the bullpen cover a whole bunch of innings. You're going into Colorado next 3 days. That could be challenging for a pitching staff.
A challenge for those young men. Trevor Williams tomorrow, Chad Kuhl on Saturday. Three and 1 on Aguilar. Seven hits in 16 at bats this season against Pirates pitching. The 27-year-old from Venezuela was claimed off waivers off the Indians roster in February by Milwaukee. Able to get a piece of it. Look at that.
What do you think they're trying to pitch him?
Now Fulham and go upstairs.
Now go away.
Breaking ball.
Didn't get it away.
Same exact spot. Look at that cluster. Another foul. Don't you think he'd chase? He'd chase if he went upstairs?
Yeah, I would definitely like. But yeah, I mean, it's 3-2 count. You don't want to walk him. Throw, where you can try and then make sure you get a strike. But if it was say 2-2, I would definitely try to pick the outside corner on him, especially because Taillon's got the ball that kind of comes back. If you could just nip the edge of the outside corner, he'll probably take that for strike 3.
Here's the spray chart that Steve talked about last night.
Yeah, finally went away. Got a little ground ball.
And the out recorded at first. 6-3. 2 outs. MLB.com at bat is your #1 mobile app for live Pirates baseball. Stay connected with a fully customizable experience. Get Pirates home screen icons and app features, as well as game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcast, statcast news, and more. Download MLB.com at bat today. Taillon has not had a 1-2-3 inning. And he's got Travis Shaw at the plate. Garrett Cole finished strong last night. Retired 11 of his last 12 batters.
Well, Taillon, I would say with confidence, will only go 5 today.
And with Martinez loosening, chance he won't go 5 if he gets into any trouble. And a liner that is fouled off by Shaw. Close to being extra bases.
About a foot foul.
Travis Shaw has been a tremendous pickup for these Milwaukee Brewers. Traded over this winter. 9th round pick of the Red Sox in 2011. Out of Kent State. His dad, Jeff, was a longtime reliever for a handful of big league clubs, including the 2001 Los Angeles Dodgers. Jeff Shaw, 43 saves for our good buddy Jim Tracy. Former Dodgers and Pirate skipper. Bouncer to the right side. And a 4-3 put out. Here's a 1-2-3 inning. It's a 2-2 ball game. Head to the bottom of the 5th. little bit of Gabby Barrett will be our featured performer this week on Friday Night Rocks. Join us as the Bucks take on the Rockies tomorrow night. Hear more from Gabby and some of the best bands in the burg on Friday Night Rocks, presented by IC Light. Chris Stewart leads off. Stewart singled in the Pirates' first run.
Tayo is out on deck. Greg.
How about that?
He is over 100 pitches right now, and apparently he's going to go back out there. Huh? I would have thought if he's over 100 after 5, he'd be done, especially coming up to hit. Not today.
Ball and 2 strikes on Stewart. And Stewart with another hit. This time a leadoff single for Stu.
Smart hitting, Greg. Just hit them where they're not. Hit them just high enough, too. That's another part of getting that ball over the out or into the infield. Into the outfield. Looking at the number of pitches.
Bunt toward first. Tyone perfectly done.
Tyone has been over 100 pitches 3 times this year. Once back in April, in 7 innings, he threw 108 versus the Cubs.
It's interesting, you know, Garrett Cole threw 103 pitches last night. As we said, he retired 11 of the last 12 batters he faced. You wonder if is it possible that Tyone was just in there to bunt the runner? We'll find out.
Well, there's nobody throwing in the pen. That was what.
No, except Mourinho's was up earlier. I just wondered. Although you'd think at this point he'd get back up. Now we'll see. Starling Marte, chance to give the Pirates the lead. John Mourinho's the former Brewer. Players are lucky they have those railings to lean on, right?
It's always nice, especially when you get a little nervous, have a railing.
We were talking about that the other night. We were on the TV side, that tense late inning ball game that we're hoping maybe they could construct a railing for us. Hasn't happened yet.
When you're a little nervous late in the ball game, you always see the players, they're up on the railing. Yeah, it's like a security blanket. Get up on that railing. See, now they were nervous. That was the was that the 10th inning? They were up on the railing.
Yep.
We don't have one.
Stab there made by Pena.
Hey, they have railings.
Renegades have the railing.
They rule the railing up there. Two and two on Marte. Nelson throwing some pretty good sliders this afternoon. Both the lefties and the righties. I think he wants to throw another slider here.
Gets Marte.
He did.
5 punch outs now for Nelson.
Anytime he's had a couple of times now, he's had a hard time getting together with his catcher, a lot of shakeoffs, and it's been a slider after that. And I think what he's shaking off is this location. He wants to throw that slider to a different spot.
Josh Harrison 0 for 2. Hey, lined the ball real hard to the first baseman Aguilar his first time up. And bounced one up, deflected off the pitcher to the second baseman Villar his last at bat. And this is going to drop in for a hit. Stewart does not run well. He's being waved home. Bad throw. Pirates lead it. J-Hay into second. 3-2 Pirates.
Yeah, another nice thing is J-Hay hit that ball just soft enough. Kind of landed it out there very shallow. It took a while to get to that ball, and then the throw way up the line. And, you know, that's a lot of what that goes into the decision on whether you try to score there. There's 2 outs. You got to hope, okay, if they make a good throw right on the money, Stewart's probably going to be out, but force them to make that throw. Yeah, half the time it's going to be wide one way or another. That one was well off the mark. And you know, too, when you're coming off second base with 2 outs, you're off the crack of the bat. Very seldom are you ever going to see that stop sign. I mean, it's got to be just no chance of you scoring. So,
in your mind,
you're going up. Yeah,
you'll be waved.
Yeah, if you're coming around third, you look up and you see the stop sign, you're shocked. You're really surprised because with 2 outs, you're just always expecting I'm scoring. And the third base coach will even remind you when you're out there.
And now, Andrew McCutchen with a soft single to right. And J-Hay will prance home.
Taking advantage of that shift now. We were talking about the Brewers, how they only have their first baseman over there. And we have seen with runners in scoring position, we saw Stewart do it earlier in the game. Now you've seen J-Hay and you've seen Kutch. They say, okay, there's only one guy to hit the ball to over there, so I'm going to commit to going the other way. And they've both got the ball high enough, but still, it's that direction they're hitting it. I mean, even if they put it on the ground, it's got to be right in one spot for it to be handled. Anywhere else, it's getting through.
.53 RBIs for McCutchen.
He's got the red gloves on, could be running.
Yep, good call. Takes off, throw is off the mark and into center. Thought about taking off and holds on. Andrew McCutchen, the stolen base, his 9th.
No chances. You're in scoring position. There's 2 outs. Don't take a chance to get the third. Stay there. See if Bell can hit you in. Another poor throw by a Brewer this inning. That was well off the mark.
bounce to first. Well, the Pirates scored twice. The comeback kids tied it in the bottom of the fourth, and now they lead it as Josh Harrison high steps home for $2.
Good guys. And speaking of good guys, Pittsburgh Brewing and the Bucks have partnered to produce a limited edition Pirates Camo can that honors the men and women who serve our country, but will give back to them as well. Representatives from Pittsburgh Brewing making a donation in the amount of $15,500 before today's game to the It's About the Warrior Foundation, which assists all 9/11 veterans and their families in the tri-state area. Proceeds from sales will also go to the nonprofit group. Pittsburgh Brewing Company is committed to continuing their support of the foundation by donating to various events throughout the year. And guys, they have already started working on the camo can for next year. That's awesome.
And yeah, that's an awesome, popular jersey. Camo Thursdays. And Wade LeBlanc loosens up in the bullpen, but Tyone does begin the 6th inning. Who knows? Maybe Tyone talked Clint Hurdle into this 6th.
Well, he's thrown more pitches right now than he has all year, except one start back in April 16th. He threw 108.
And it's not like that 5th inning. It was 1, 2, 3, but he really had to battle.
He had 23 pitches in the 5th inning after 23 in the 4th. Those 2 innings, the 4th and 5th, really is what got his pitch count out of shape.
Perez struck out in the 1st, walked in the 4th, and again he is 5 for 10 in his career against Tyone. Manny Pena, then Brett Phillips after Perez, who's fouled off a number of pitches in his first 3 plate appearances. And there's another. And another. Perez has seen a total of 21 pitches in his 3 plate appearances. And lines. Oh, what a play by Jay! What do you say?
I'll tell you what, he has been playing some baseball lately. Had that little slump coming out of the All-Star break, but hitting the ball now, and for the last couple of games, some of the stuff he's been doing at third base.
What a spectacular play.
Well, you really needed that right there after all those pitches. Get the leadoff hitter. Yeah, that was hit hard too.
I've seen him wiggle that finger, and a similar reaction last night when VR tried to bunt on him.
That's right. Same way. Nope, not today.
Josh Harrison, the Pirates all-star, and he's done it at second and third, and a sign of respect from Perez.
Nice.
1-2, and now you know Taillon is feeling it now. He perhaps convinced his manager to let him go out there and get 3 more outs, despite the fact he'd been over 100 pitches. Harrison makes the great play, the long at bat from Perez. Now he's 1-2 on Pena. He wants desperately to get the last 2 outs. Fly ball deep. McCutchen won't get there. Pena into second base with a 1-out double.
And another good thing, that think back that play that Jay just made on that bullet that Perez hit, the diving stop. Obviously that saved a run. And, all those pitches in the 4th, all the pitches in the 5th, the line drive first out, and now this double, and all adds up to 116 pitches through 5+ innings. And
that is it.
It's a long day on a hot afternoon.
And the fans here really respect, of course, Taillon, aside from what he's done today, just his story.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He exits with the lead.
Jameson Taillon really had the strikeout pitch going earlier in this ball game, and by strikeout pitch I mean that curveball. That really was his go-to pitch. Came out without the best velocity that we've seen all year, but that hook of his really a difference maker as it was rolling off the table, and didn't go as deep, I'm sure, as he would like in this game, but still, while he was out there, some quality work, a lot of work. 116, that's the most pitches by far he's thrown on the year. Career high, 116 pitches, most in his life. And when you do it in 5 1/3, that's working hard. 8 Ks. Strikeouts sometimes will get that pitch count up.
LeBlanc will face the pinch hitter, Keon Broxton. Bats for Phillips.
Tyone had 17 swing and misses today. 9 fastballs, 4 curves, 4 changeups.
Broxton 0 for 7 in the series with 4 strikeouts. He leads the league, having struck out 122 times. One and 2 on Keon Broxton. Wade LeBlanc, the veteran lefty, trying to keep that runner stranded for Tyone's line, which is incomplete. Gets Broxton. 2 outs.
Changeup. Location, beautiful.
So Keon Broxton, the pinch hitter, goes down swinging, and now LeBlanc faces Orlando Arcia. Pitcher spot on deck, but Nelson would not bat. Ryan Braun comes out on deck.
The Brewers are certainly the poster boys for the modern game of baseball. Strikeout or home run.
Yep. Arcia, RBI ground out last time up. Singled in the second. On a strike on the Brewers shortstop. In case you're wondering, Braun is a .364 career hitter versus Wade LeBlanc. LeBlanc needs to go after Arcia here. 2-1 the count. Oliver Drake is the righty. Josh Hader is the lefty in the Brewers pen. Two and one on Arcia. That runner at second base, Pena, doubled. 3-1. Right-handed batters hit just .216 against LeBlanc this season. Tyone watching from the rail. 3-1 count. And now it's LeBlanc versus Braun. Braun bats for Nelson. So we got the career numbers. Braun has been very good against LeBlanc. We have those reverse splits for LeBlanc, with the righties hitting just .216 against him. Lefties actually doing much better. Braun, meantime, against southpaws this year is batting .350. So which wins out here? Ball one.
That was an awfully close pitch. That would have been nice to have called strike one.
Ah, sure could have been.
Should have been.
Yeah. Ron was 1 for 4 on Tuesday, 1 for 5 on Monday night. And pops this toward right. Polanco, a long run, and he will get there. Big final out for Frenchie. And for Jameson Taillon, he and the Pirates lead 4-2. Home Adam Frazier. The Pirates had the lead against the Brewers, but in the fourth, Milwaukee got the double from Brett Phillips. That would bring home Hernan Perez, and then Orlando Arcia's ground out brought in Manny Pena. A 2-1 Brewers lead. Gregory Polanco lines this home run over the center field fence off Jimmy Nelson, his 9th of the year, tie game. And with 2 outs, Josh Harrison in the bottom of the 5th goes the other way to score Chris Stewart, who had let off the frame with a base hit. Andrew McCutchen followed with a soft single to right that brought home Jay Hay, and the Pirates take the 4-2 lead. That's where we stand as the Brewers kept 2 men on the bases. The Pirates reliever Wade LeBlanc able to strand those runners on the UPMC scoreboard. 4-2. Keon Broxton pinch hit. He stays in the game to play center. And the new pitcher is Oliver Drake.
Oliver Drake, 43 games and just 37 innings. A number of partials.
Dribbling off the end of the bat. 1 out to retire Polanco.
A little bit of a late break coming out of the box.
Wake Park University tweets. Pirates coming back again, and lower left-hand side on the low down. Pirates took the first lead of the game for the first time in the series with that run in the second. But in each of the 5 wins, the homestand, they've had to come back from a deficit at some point. Adam Frazier, 2-out single in the second. Tries to bunt for a hit. Third baseman Shaw was in. Hooray.
Oh, man, look at the joy. Foul ball.
0-2 on Frazier. Got the base hit, and then he stole second. Originally called out. Pirates challenged. Call was overturned. That was very big because Chris Stewart later in the inning singled him home.
You know, we haven't seen a lot of the Brewer firepower this series, but you know they got it.
Yeah.
I would love to get some insurance runs. 5-2, 6-2, something like that. Make you feel a little more comfortable. Wouldn't need that railing so bad in the ninth.
Yep, we got the big boppers. Domingo Santana, home run off Juan Nicasio last night that gave Milwaukee the lead. Hernan Perez, always a tough out. Pirates and Brewers meeting for the 11th time this season. The Pirates have won 7 of the first 10 meetings. And a fly ball toward left. 2 down. Saw Oliver Drake on Tuesday. Faced 4 batters. Gave up a David Freese RBI single. Gave the Pirates the lead. And Drake suffered the loss. 4-3 final on Tuesday night. Daniel Hudson getting ready for the 7th inning. Max Moroff giving Jordy Mercer the day off. Has walked and struck out. Mets and Cardinals go to the 9th, tied at 2 in New York. Still 0-2. Just wasting that one.
A real good command on that pitch. Saw the sign fastball away. Drake couldn't have ran in there and placed it any better than that. .51. Wasn't that Hoffman's old number?
Yep.
What was that, his average number of saves per year?
Seemed like it, didn't it? We saw most of his success with the Padres. On 2 strikes on Max Moroff. Walk-off hit last night. Stewart 2 hits today. The manager, in this case Clint Hurdle, would certainly downplay it, but you know they love it when they throw a lineup out there to give some regulars the rest, and the men who are in there contribute to a win. Stewart's 2 hits. Moroff drew the walk that preceded an RBI single in the 2nd. Now he's gotten the count to 3-2.
You know, if you want these guys to be able to contribute when they are called upon, you got to let them play every now and then. Got to give them at bats.
Yep.
And the quote-unquote regulars, they do need a day off occasionally. Help them out.
Full count on Moroff. And up the middle. But Arcia, he's as good as it gets over there at short. Gliding to his left. Robs Moroff of a hit. The Pirates go down in order. Leading by a couple. Head to the 7th. Great shots from the Allegheny Health Network. Super Mo finishing off what has turned out to be a super homestand with the work to be done. 9 outs to get. The Pirates try to pull this off. Daniel Hudson takes over now, this 7th inning, top of the order. Jonathan Villar.
46 games now for Daniel.
He had a 1-2-3 8th inning on Tuesday night and got credit for an out on Monday night when he gave up a base hit to Jesus Aguilar, but Gregory Polanco threw out the base runner at the plate. Al Cafe's home run in the bottom of the 4th today tied it. Villar, better hitter from this left side of the plate. Came in hitting 183 as a righty, 273 as a left-handed hitter. Doubled to start the game against Tyone and has struck out and grounded out since. And to right field. Leadoff single. Well, you'll never go hungry in the all-you-can-eat seats at PNC Park. Presented by Sugardale. Enjoy unlimited hot dogs, nachos, burgers, soda, ice cream, and more. Tickets start as low as $45. Get your tickets at pirates.com/all-you-can-eat. Again, want to remind you that the Pirates are on the road for 10 days. So your next opportunity to see the Pirates, Tuesday night, August the 1st. 3 with the Reds, then 3 with the Padres, 2 with the Tigers.
Last home game till after the trading deadline.
Yep.
Don't know what that means, but we'll find out, won't we?
Oh, 1 count on Domingo Santana, 0 for 3. Daniel Hudson gives up the leadoff hit to VR, who has 18 steals on the year. Jonathan VR led the majors last season with 62 stolen bases. There he goes. Taken for a ball. Throw down is strong and out at second base. Chris Stewart to Adam Frazier, but again, Jonathan VR is going to wait to see if, yeah, they're going to challenge it. It makes you think that he's safe. They didn't wait long to challenge this.
He's out.
Oh, that's surprising.
They don't have Kevin Roach making those calls.
Yeah, that's right.
He's out easy. This won't take long. Nice throw, Stu. Right there.
Smart throw. Smart and strong. He has thrown out 6 of 17 trying to steal this season. Good work by Chris Stewart and the home folks watching the replay.
There's your tag. Well before the hand hit the base.
Second base umpire Mike Malinsky along with crew chief Mike Winters on the headsets.
Starting to get concerned. This should not take long at all. I mean, we saw it very first replay we looked at. Boom, he tagged him. Hand was not on the bag. Don't know why this is taking so long. Don't like it.
He's out. Not stealing.
They just wanted to make sure, I guess.
The call is confirmed. The Brewers lose the challenge.
Big out right there. Keep the bases clean when these power hitters come up.
Aguilar on deck. 2-2 count. Santana. In on him, and he bounces to short. Let's go to Paul Alexander for a game break in the studio. Thank you, Paul, and Brett Cecil.
Thank you, Wilmer.
Wilmer hits the home run off Cecil, who blew the save opportunity when the Cardinals were in.
Bell took him out, right?
Yep. Ball 1 on Aguilar. Actually, I think Cecil's blown save was on Sunday with the Frazier walk-off. Bell home run came off Sun-Wan Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Wow, that is way back. That's about as far back as a foul ball has ever gotten here at PNC Park. That is impressive by Aguilar. Blazek, Hughes loosened the bullpen.
Seven rows below us.
Wow. We never get anything close here, but that's might be an all-timer right there.
The camera's sitting in our booth. You can see how it got up here close.
You counted 7 rows back below us?
7 rows. I can count to 7 sometimes.
Let's mark that in the media guide.
It's kind of like how many balls have made the water.
Just going to say that. Keep track of how many balls reach the
Nobody will beat
water.
7. That's the all-time mark.
Here we are.
That ball landed
impressive.
Right down below the 9, 7 rows.
Three 1 count. 3-2.
97. Pretty good pop on the fastball from Hudson on that last one.
Hudson, in his first year with the Pirates, signed a 2-year free agent contract. A rough go early, but has gotten much better. A 2.22 ERA since the start of May. Very close, but he walks Aguilar. And now he has to face Travis Shaw. Remember, on Tuesday night, Travis Shaw led off the 8th inning against Hudson, and home plate umpire Mike Malinsky called Shaw out on strikes. Shaw was furious with the call and was ejected. So too later was Craig Counsell. Ball 1. Mike Malinsky had heard enough and tossed Shaw. Ball to strike. Oh, deep but foul. One and 2 on Travis Shaw, way up there. Daniel Hudson needs a big out here. Not yet. Still 1 and 2. Be here all week. Still 1 and 2 on Shaw.
Elevated 97 on his hands. Right on his hands with cut action.
Anything else you want?
Nope, that's it. Oh, that was it too.
Fights it off.
Oh, I got what I wanted. It didn't work.
It was 97.
Could have been a little higher, but it's nitpicking. That's what we do up here, though. Part of our work is to nitpick. Double up on the hands.
Oh, man. Wow, that was even better.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
That was right where you wanted.
You tip your cap to Shaw.
Do it again. And he wants him to bounce a changeup.
Oh, no go. 2-2. Good discipline from Shaw.
Yeah, maybe it was just a little further outside. That would have had plate. That would have forced him maybe to swing. It's a nice battle right here. I mean, Hudson's doing everything he can. Number of great pitches.
Got him.
Oh, that was pretty. What a battle.
Daniel Hudson strikes out Shaw. 7th inning stretch. 4-2 Pittsburgh. It's good news here on the UPMC scoreboard with the Pirates leading at 4-2.
How about the way that ended? Didn't cover first. Man.
That was, veteran, right? That was Rosenthal.
Yeah.
Not been many positive moments for the Mets. But, they win back-to-back games over St. Louis. We mentioned earlier the Mariners have dealt for David Phelps from the Marlins. In that final, Mets win at 3-2. The Pirates can take a game-and-a-half lead on the Cardinals. Diamondbacks are leading the Reds. The Cubs idle today. A win gets the Bucks to within a couple games of the Cubs and to within 3 of the Milwaukee Brewers. Michael Blazek.
Only 4 innings, but they've been 4 good ones.
Came up Tuesday from Colorado Springs, a 3.13 ERA and 20 appearances, 10 starts for their AAA affiliate.
It's a pretty good ERA for pitching in Colorado Springs.
Blazek's second stint this year with Milwaukee. Chris Stewart, why not try and drop down a surprise bunt toward third with Shaw back. Stewart 2 for 2. Big 2-out RBI single to right field to get the Pirates their first run, and he led off the 5th inning with a solid line drive single to center field. He would score on the Josh Harrison 2-out hit. Gave the Pirates a 3-2 lead. Daniel Hudson pitched a scoreless top of the 7th inning.
No, that was just a classic job. He did against Shaw. Going going downstairs and away mainly, and then pounded him in a couple of times trying to set up his changeup. Almost had the swing on that, and then got underneath the bat with a good breaking ball for the strikeout. Beautiful job of pitching against a very dangerous hitter up there who was representing the tying run. Nicasio will be next in line as he gets loose.
How about Chris Stewart with a 3-for-3 afternoon? 7th career 3-hit game. Yep, he's smart.
I think he hit that one. In fact, I'm going to say these last 2 base hits, he's hit too well to be smart hits. I gave him a smart hit on the second one, but this one here, that's not smart.
Well, his teammates gave him a smart.
That's just ripping the ball out the center field.
Well, nobody there. Hit him where they ain't. They ain't there. 3 hits. Smart hitting.
I think that was that looked like a token point to me. I think he knew he hit that one hard.
3-hit game for Chris Stewart. Osuna bats for Hudson. A rare start at first base for Jose Osuna last night. He was 0 for 3. Two balls and a strike on the rookie. Jose Osuna. Pirates look for more runs. Possible double play ball. They do turn 2. Shaw to DR. Aguilar.
And pretty easy. Nothing special to turn that one into a double play.
Stewart doing his part. Well, now it's Starling Marte with 2 outs and no one on. He was 0 for 3 against starter Jimmy Nelson, who's on the hook. Jamison Tyone's game to win. Marte just back after the 80-game suspension, his 3rd straight game. 2 hits in 11 at-bats with a couple of runs scored. Lifts this to right. Should be easy for Santana. It is. And the Pirates go in order for a 2nd straight inning. Still 6 outs to get. Juan Nicasio will look for 3 in the 8th.
The authority of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Cricket attendance. What a crowd. 33,493 for the finale against the Brewers. So people jumping on the Pirates bandwagon. A lot of kids on hand today. 33,493. Hoping to see the Pirates finish this thing off with 6 outs to get, leading the Brewers 4-2. Juan Nicasio will try to put up a 0 in the 8th inning. He gave up a leadoff home run to Domingo Santana last night that gave the Cardinals the lead 2-1. The second home run this homestand he's allowed after not giving up a home run all year before Yadier Molina took him deep. Cardinals catcher homered off Nicasio in the 8th inning on Sunday. Fly ball to right, long run, going to drop in as Polanco decides to pull up on the opposite field, hit by Perez.
Good pitch, definitely tied him up. We've had this happen a couple of times to us in this series, where a good pitch has tied us up at being able to drop balls in that same spot.
Now Manny Pena.
That'd be a good candidate for a double play.
Pena was given credit for an infield hit in the 4th inning after a Perez walk and a soft pop up on the infield. A little flare. And this one popped up the shallow right, and it's Polanco. Makes the catch. Bring up Keon Broxton. No, Eric Thames is going to pinch hit now for Broxton. Craig Counsell decides to go to his big man right here.
Well, he doesn't want to use him in the 9th. This is his shot right here to tie the game.
Eric Thames started the first 3 games of the series. 4 out of 15, was 0 for 5 last night with 4 strikeouts. Nicasio struck him out in the 8th following the Santana home run. Thames has struck out 8 times in the series, 102 times on the year. It's the 5th most in the league. 23 home runs. Tied for 6th most in the senior circuit. And up the middle, a base hit. Puts runners at first and second. And it brings up Orlando Arcia.
And they were looking for a long ball, but they'll definitely take this just to Base hit keeps the line moving.
Arcia has had a productive afternoon. Thames delivers a pinch hit single to center. Arcia is 1 for 2, singled in the second. His ground out in the fourth brought in a run. Walked in the sixth. He singled off Nicasio, leading off the 8th inning on Monday night. Odd looking swing and a fastball up and in.
Very defensive. Almost like you're guessing slider. Maybe taking a little bit of a guess on the first pitch.
Two men on, one out.
Good thing he wasn't guessing slider on that one, huh? Look at it.
One ball, one strike. And now 1-2 on Orlando Arcia. He's put up good numbers this season against Pittsburgh. Chris Stewart wants to talk things over with Nicasio.
Slider caught him in the helmet pretty good. He's had a couple today where he's had a spell run. That one there. Remember the shot he took in the helmet with the baseball bat? Need a strike three pitch.
How about right to second? That's even better. 4-6-3. That's what we'll take. An inning-ending double play. Chris Stewart went to talk to Nicasio, and they rolled the DP. What a time to get 2.
That was hit pretty good, but that even made it an easier double play. Nicasio giving Stewart a little nod there, a little point.
Arcia reacts. Nicasio reacts.
There it is. That was when he was looking at Stewart.
Josh Harrison. The Pirates look for insurance. They're up by 2. They'd love to get another. Harrison, McCutchen, Bell. Dame stays in the game to play left. Perez moves from left to center.
Thames plays his deepest outfield I think we've seen anybody. He's
Yeah.
actually a little shallower than he was yesterday or the day before he was out there and left.
Yesterday.
And it's a deep left field here. A lot of room. He is way back there. You can tell how much deeper he is than the right fielder by following those arcing marks in the grass around. Like, look where the right fielder is and follow the arc all the way around. And he's got to be 30 feet shallower than Thames, at least.
A liner to short, 1 down. Well, after today, Pirates hit the road. 10 days, 9 games out west. First stop in Denver. Tomorrow, Trevor Williams goes up against Jeff Hoffman. Coverage on AT&T Sportsnet begins at 8 with Pirates pregame presented by W.B. Mason. From Denver, Colorado, tomorrow. Denver, San Diego, and San Francisco.
Looking forward to Denver. Kutch. That's the side of his 3 home run game.
I think I got the order wrong. It's Denver, San Francisco, San Diego. In case you're paying attention.
I wasn't.
I know that.
Well, you know, even if I was, I'd never correct you on the air anyway. I always just let it slide.
You let that slide?
Yeah, I would have let that slide. I wouldn't have said anything. You know, people at home, they knew what you meant.
Yeah. Well, people in the truck didn't. Two balls, 1 strike on Andrew McCutchen.
Like when I say selectful, people know what I mean.
They like that. John Wayner likes it in particular. I don't think opponents like this scene. Who's that up in the bullpen? Yeah, it's Rivero. Uh-oh. Two and 2. And to the shortstop. 2 outs. McCutchen, who singled in a run in the 5th, is retired on the grounder to the shortstop. The Brewers have done a pretty good job against McCutchen in this series. 2 hits, 13 at bats. Josh Bell 0 for 3 today. The Diamondbacks take care of the Reds. Jake Lamb hit 2 home runs for the Snakes today. Two 2-0 on Bell. Now 2-1. He's bounced out a couple of times and struck out. He's 2 for 12 in the series. In the 9th, a pinch hitter will bat for Blazek. Apparently Jet Bandy, he's the position player left, as Bell hits this the other way, and with Thames playing so deep,
Playing no doubles.
Ball that would normally be caught routinely by a left fielder drops, and Josh Bell will take the 2-out single.
Normally you don't play no doubles down by 2. I think Thames is just comfortable playing deep.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
They let him go out there and tell him keep the ball in front of you.
Doesn't play a lot of outfield, mainly first. Now Gregory Polanco. Eric Thames, pinch hit at the top of this inning. Polanco's home run in the 4th, his 9th of the year, tied the game. Bucks were down 2-1. They scored 2 in the 5th. There's a strike. So pinch hitter Jonathan Villar and Domingo Santana will be due up in the 9th for the Brewers. Pop up, foul territory. It is going to be the first baseman who makes the catch, Aguilar. So Felipe Rivero will be coming on to try and save this for Tyone and get a sweep.
TNT Sportsnet is brought to you by Barrel. Check out the Barrel Hot list at barrel.com. Now the only way to buy a car. And by Levin's, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
Felipe Rivero comes on for the 9th with the Pirates up 4-2. Rivero picked up his 8th save on Tuesday night. Jet Bandy will lead things off as a pinch hitter. He singled to right in the 9th inning on Tuesday night against Rivero. The Brewers put 2 men on with 1 away, and then he went on to strike out Santana and Thames.
Not very many times this year has Rivero had an inning where he's given up more than 1 hit.
Back-to-back hits. The Arcia single off his glove.
That was a rarity.
Saved it for Ivan Nova on Tuesday.
Yeah, really. Now that you reminded me of that ball off his glove, if he doesn't hit that, that's going to be a ground ball to Jay out of second base. So that really wouldn't have been back-to-back hits.
Bandy called up the other day after Stephen Vogt went on the disabled list. Second stint for Bandy.
Bandy almost walked into the throw back to Rivero there. Couldn't miss him by much.
To short, backhanded, more off. 1 out. Brings up Jonathan VR. Looking for his 9th save. Tyone would get his 6th win. VR, mentioned earlier, batting 183 from this right side of the plate. Got it out. Got to get 2 more outs. Maybe 2 more strikes here for Rivero to register another punch out. Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still 1 and 2. Santana on deck, the man who hit the home run that gave Milwaukee the 8th inning lead last night.
Keep that tying run on deck. Nobody reaches.
Ground ball, more off. Deep short. 2 down. 1 more out to get. And an improbable run for this Pirates team. Looking for their 2nd 4-game sweep of the Brewers in the last 2 years. Swept a 4-game series in Milwaukee last year. Haven't swept them in a 4-gamer since 2006 here. If Rivero gets this out, the Pirates are 3 out in the division. They were 8 out on Sunday morning. ...101 miles an hour. Bounce to third. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates sweep the 4-game series. They are 3 out of the division. They have won 11 of 13. Here they come. The trio is back. Marte, McCutchen, and Polanco. Felipe Rivero, his 9th save. Taillon gets the win.
Who would have thought, Greg? It's hard sinking in. They have been on the stretch against the teams right in front of them in the division. That's what's been so important about it, and why they've been able to close ground so quickly. This is a great example of why we emphasize the importance of games in the division. This is it right here.
They're only 2 back of the second-place Cubs.
You go from 8 to 3. I mean, you can't do that unless you're playing the teams in front of you. Yeah. They're important games. That's
Look at this. Again, Sunday morning they were 8 games out, and now they are 3 behind Milwaukee. Unbelievable. What a homestand. The Pirates go 6-1, and in front of nearly 33,500 here at PNC Park, they sweep the Brewers. Let's go out to Paul and T.
All right, Greg and Bob, thank you very much. What a momentous homestand this has been. 6-1, now 8-3 against the first-place Brewers. All in all, I mean, it's a feel-good story.
Well, it's a feel-good story, and it was a necessary story, Paul. We talked about when this series started, the Pirates probably realistically needed to win 3 out of 4 games, to get themselves back into a position, in the division where they could be competitive. Being able to win all 4 of these games, instead of gaining 2 games in this series, they gained 4 games. They go from 7 games behind to 3 games behind, and right before that you beat the Cardinals 2 out of 3. So yeah, the Central Division is getting a lot tighter, and the difference between this year and last year when that's happening, the fact that this ball club is playing well against all 3 of the teams that are close to them.
Yeah, well, you didn't know. Right now, let's head back down to the field. That's where Dan Potash is standing by with today's starting catcher, Chris Stewart, who had a nice day at the plate.
Yes, he did. Sorry we missed the Gatorade shower, but it's been a running theme here for the last 4 days. Who likes the Gatorade showers? All right, so, Chris, this was the talk for the team before the All-Star break after that win in Chicago. Big homestand coming up against St. Louis and Milwaukee. Now it's all said and done. How does it feel after going 6-1 against the Cards and the Brewers and to pull back in to the thick of things in the NL Central?
I wish we would have gone 7-0, but we'll take 6-1.
What can you say about this bullpen, what they've been able to do? Jamison Taillon, excellent job this afternoon. Garrett Cole yesterday, so forth and so on. But the bullpen has really stepped it up in the month of July.
Yeah, we have a shutdown bullpen. Anytime we get the lead, bring those guys in the game. We know they're going to shut the game down. We're going to come away with the win.
How about you going 3 for 3? Not only sending a run home, but scoring what turned out to be the go-ahead game-winning run.
Yeah, a lot of smart hitting today. Hopefully I carry that on through the rest of the season.
All right, enjoy the road trip. Get some rest.
All right, thanks, guys.
Chris Stewart. And the Buccos victorious after a 6-1 homestand, gentlemen.
All right, Danny and Chris, thank you very much. A very impressive homestand indeed. A 4-game sweep against the first-place Milwaukee Brewers to cap it off. Teague and I are just getting started. We have Pirates postgame presented by the Allegheny Health Network. That is straight ahead right here on the AT&T Sports Net. A lot to talk about this Pirate 4-game sweep of the Milwaukee Brewers. They cap it off today with a 4-2 victory. Only thing hotter than this weather right now, your Pittsburgh Pirates. Teague and I are back right after this.